Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Lisa. Myself Lisa. I have completed my MSc in the subject of physics. So today's class is the direct speech and indirect speech, and it is very important chapter for all the English grammar subject. It is very important for all because in our daily life we always use the direct speech and indirect speech basically. So today we will be learn about how it convert direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, let's remember what we have already learned in the yesterday class. Yesterday class I was starting the direct speech and indirect speech also with introduction and some examples. Okay, so I was learning you what is direct speech. Direct speech is that is the directly spoken by the speaker. It is the direct speech. It have very complication, but indirect speech is that is the transformation of the direct speech into the indirect speech is that is the transformation of the direct speech into the simple language we can understand easily. Also, to avoid complication, we always use the indirect speech. I was already learned. So today's class we will be learning what is the rule behind it. So it will be convert into the direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, let's get start the class. Convert direct speech and indirect speech. It is a very important chapter. I was already said you. So that is the direct speech. First of all, we have to take one example and then we will be learning what is rule behind it. Okay, direct speech is this. She said me, I am playing, and if we convert into the direct speech to indirect speech, that is the indirect speech is that is she said to me that she was playing. Here something difference we mark, that is the tense different. Also the I am playing and it is converted into the was playing. It is the tense. It is changed into the past tense. Also the speech is converted into the direct speech to indirect speech. So we will be learning today what is the rule behind it so it can changes direct speech to indirect speech. First, something we have to know and we have to remember. I can say we have to remember because I already learned you what is subject and object. We know all the subject is the main part of the sentence, then rest part of the sentence and dependent part of the sentence, that is called the object. So we have to remember what is subject and object. Then secondly we have to learn that is first person, second person and third person. First person means what? First person is that is I take some example so we can learn. That is first person, like here Robby, Ishita and Hers are staying in one room. Okay, and staying in one room, so Robby said to Ishita and Hers is listening. Robby here Robby is the first person, Ishita is the second person and Hers is listening. So it is called the third person because Robby and Ishita are conjugation to each other, but third person is her. He only listening. So it is called a third person. We have to, before we started the class, we have to know subject and object. That is, I was said you that is the main part of the sentence is called subject. Then rest part of the sentence and dependent part of the sentence is called object. It is the all about subject and object. Then secondly, I was learning you that is the first person, second person and third person. That is three type. That is one is first person, second person and third person. As I give you an example, that is the Robby, Ishita and Hers. Robby and Ishita is talking each other and Hers is listening. So here is Hers is the third person, Robby is first person and Ishita is second person. Third person is never concluded in the conjugation, so it is called the third person. It is the one table that we can learn, that is the what is first person, second person and third person. We have to make even it clear. So I, we, me, us, it is the first person. Always when we use any sentence first person for yourself, so we use this. If the second person we use, so we only use the you, and if the third person we use in the case of yourself, so it is used in the he, his and him. So next we will be learning that is mine, means myself. When we will use, then first the first person we use my and mine, and the second person we use the you and yours, and if the third person we want to use, then here and here so we can use. If the third person we use in the sentence, so our and ours we can use, then you and yours and she, it, him, it, its. It is the third person. It is a table. It is very benefited for all because first person and third person and second person, it is very important when we use and when we convert direct speech to indirect speech. So we all are learning this and it is very important. So all we have to remember this. Okay, then let's move to the third part, that is the tense. Tense we already learned, that is the tense, and different types of tense with example. Also So it is very important. So before we start the conversation, that is direct to indirect, first we have to learn that is the three things. Three things are that is the subject and object, first person, third person and second person, and third is tense. Okay, then we will be learn about tense. Tense is denoted at which the action is performed. These are mainly three types. Only the tense is only divided into the three types, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. And then again it divided into the all we know, that is simple, continuous and progressive tense, perfect and perfect progressive tense. Mainly tense are three types, that is present, past and future. Again subdivided into four types, that is the simple, continuous and progressive, perfect and perfect progressive. If we start the present tense, present simple, present progressive, present perfect and present perfect progressive, like this. If we discuss about the past tense, it is also same time, that is the past simple, past progressive, past perfect and past perfect progressive, same as also future. Okay, so first of all we have to know the three things, that is the first is the subject and object, second is the first person, second person and third person, and third is the tense. First of all we have to know the three things. Then we will be discuss how we describe about the indirectly speech and directly speech. Through the 6 way we can change the direct speech into the indirect speech. So that is, first is identify, second is change of reporting verb, third is replace, and fourth is a change of pronoun, and fifth is the change of the tense, and sixth is the change of the time. Okay, first we will be discuss about identify. What we have to identify in the sentence. First we will be identify the subject, object and reporting verb, and first person, second person and third person and tense. Okay, identify is the way, that is we can identify in this way. Firstly we have to identify the subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person and third person, also tense. Okay, then we will be change into the reporting verb. Then secondly we have to change the reporting verb. Said to is converted into the told, said is converted into said, say to is converted into tell, and say to is converted into the tells. In the reporting verb we have to change, if the sentence has here said to, then that will be changes into the told. If the sentence has said, then that will be changes into the also said. This is no change, means it is remaining no change. But say to if is here, then we have to change, that is tell. If the says to is here, if the added with s, then that is converted into the tells. It is the second. We have to change in secondly this way. Then thirdly we have to replace with that, means we out that inverted comma and we place that with that. That means that sentence. Then fourthly, change of pronoun. For pronoun, here is the pronoun, that is first person, second person and third person. First person is the subject, second person is the object, but third person remaining no change. It is converted into the, we can identify, for this we can identify and easily we have to remember. Then I coded this to son, means first person is the subject, second person is the object, and third person remaining no change, as it here before, like that it have to here. But fifth is that fifth is the changing of tense, and sixth is the change of time. Next class we will be discuss, that is the rest two part, and also with their example and how it is converted direct speech to indirect speech through the 6 way I will learning you. So please, if you like my video, please share and subscribe, and thank you.